What if the things that you enjoy the most are actually distracting you from the things that truly matter? These are some of the questions that genuinely keep me up at night.
God, I just wanna sit here at your feet. I'm caught up in this holy moment. I never wanna leave. No, I'm not here for.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Adrian. I am honestly, I'm not really sure, but I like making videos about, my faith as a Christian on this channel, my work, honestly, really whatever I want at this point. But today I want to talk about something that's really been on my heart for the last few years, honestly, which is idolatry. So in this video, I want to talk about how I took my passion for YouTube and turned it into an idol, but really how a simple change in my heart posture made all the difference, and really why I feel so passionate about making YouTube videos again. I wanted to share this story because I feel like it is a really good way of showing how we as Christians often take the most noble of things and turn it into an idol. But yeah, grab yourself a drink and let me tell you this story. I have my notes here, so yeah, let's do this. What's good, people? We are here in Northbridge City. So I started this channel all the way back in 2019 in my first year of uni, and if you've ever known me, I've always been like a sucker for adventure, and I've always loved going on these crazy adventures with my friends in high school, even before I even came to uni here in Australia. And looking back, I always wish I had captured all of these memories through something tangible, through something that people could visualize, like YouTube videos. I always thought about it, but I never really pursued it until I came across one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. His name is Casey Neistat, and I'm sure you've all heard of him, but I came across one of his videos called Make It Count. Watching that video, I was hooked. I loved the way he was able to tell stories through video, how he made a movie out of his everyday life, and I was genuinely inspired. I wanted to do it, and so I did. I picked up my camera in 2019, and back then it was just an iPhone 6, I believe, and from there my YouTube journey began. I made videos about whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hung out with my best friend Isaac, and we just goofed around all the time making like videos about skimboarding, really anything. And it really was just a hobby, and that's all it was up until my second year of uni. Deciding not to do medicine anymore really intensified this desire to grow this YouTube channel, because now more than ever I saw the power that YouTube had in the world of business, and how that platform was able to give me this influence to be able to, build a personal brand, and through that personal brand, kind of take my business or my endeavors, no matter what they were, into the direction that I wanted. One of my favorite YouTubers as well, his name's Ali Abdal, talks about how if you can sell an idea, then you can sell a concept. If you can sell an idea, then you can sell products. And taking this concept, I really wanted to be able to do that. And this is really where things started to change for me mentally, with YouTube. I started YouTube to, be a really good way to document my journey, tell stories, have fun with my friends. But it really turned into the driving force in my life. And some of you might already be thinking like, what's so wrong about this desire? If anything, it's smart marketing. You see this with all the top YouTubers, all their most successful businessmen, they all have personal brands. But this is really where my belief as a Christian comes into play. You see, a few weeks after my decision not to do medicine anymore, I attended a 5-day Christian conference that focused on, Jesus and his resurrection and the new creation. And, I used to believe as heaven, as this like dimension with floating spirits. We were like entities where everything was golden. There'd be a gate, God would be sitting on this throne and we'd all be like endlessly worshiping him. And in all honesty, my view of the new creation, my view of heaven just sucked. But going to this camp, really digging into the Bible and seeing what it had to say about the new creation and, eternity and what happens after death actually made me realize how beautiful heaven actually is. I could really go on and on about, details about the new creation and how great it was, but I'm telling you all of this now because learning about all of this stuff, the new creation, what happens after death, changed the way I view about the afterlife, but more importantly, what it means for my life now. And this is really where, YouTube comes into play. I remember sitting in one of those rooms in that conference as the guest speaker was talking about basically everything I just told you guys about the new creation. But instead of the joy and the excitement that, you see me displaying right now, I remember getting really, really angry and frustrated. The guest speaker was talking about how so many of the goals and ambitions and the things that we do here on earth are not continuous in the new creation. It doesn't matter, and how only everything that we do for Christ will last, which really called into question, the depth and meaning of the goals and ambitions that I have now. And this really ticked me off because it felt like, being a Christian meant giving up my goals. Being a Christian meant giving up my ambitions. And that really frustrated me. It made me feel like, why? You see, a few weeks after my decision not to do medicine anymore, I actually dropped a video titled something like, if you're feeling lost, watch this video, or I'm about to graduate and I'm feeling a bit lost. Keep in mind, I posted this video like 3-4 years ago, but in that video, I talked about how despite not knowing where I was going in terms of my job, I was very, very confident in what I could control. Which at that time was my YouTube channel, how much energy, how much time, how many videos I would make, and in God's plan for my life. I was so at peace before going to that camp all those years ago because I knew I was going to work hard at the actionable steps in my life. And I even remember telling God, God, I don't know where this is all going, but I'm very confident in your plans for me. I'm confident in remaining obedient to you. So teach me, Lord. Teach me what it means to love you with all my heart. Teach me what it means to live in the way of your decrees. Teach me, Lord. Teach me. And even though I didn't really know at that point what it meant to love God with all my heart, I kept on seeing it in the Bible. The Bible talks so much about loving God with all your heart, soul, mind, strength. So I started to pray it. Teach me, Lord. Teach me how to love you with all my heart. But I think that's why, I know that's why I was getting so frustrated in that camp all those years ago as the guest speaker was talking about the new creation, because it made me realize that God was actually answering my prayer. He was teaching me what it actually meant to love Him with all my heart and obey Him. And the reason I was getting so angry was because I realized how hard it was to actually let go of the things that was ruling my heart, which was YouTube. Coming into that new semester all those years ago, I had such big plans for the channel. I wanted to make 3 videos every single day. I had all these video ideas lined up, ready to go, all drafted. But, it was just the driving force in my life. I used to make videos to be able to, tell stories, spend time with my friends. But it became all about the content. The reason I want to go out was for the content. I used to make videos to be able to make memories with the people that I value the most, but I realized that I was so much more invested in, finding the best possible angles, finding all the right scenes to tell the most compelling stories, that I was missing out on all these valuable conversations. But most importantly, I realized that I was living for the content instead of living for God. I was constantly trying to glorify my name instead of glorifying Jesus' name. I remember telling this story to some of my non-Christian friends, and they all looked at me like I was an idiot, because they questioned, how could a good God not want you to succeed? How can a good God not want you to do something that gives you so much joy and fulfillment? And my answer to them was yes. It might seem like I was giving up success here on earth, but that's why learning about the new creation and what it meant for my life now was so important. God redefined my idea of success. He redefined my idea of what it meant to live a joyful and fulfilling life here on earth. And one of the best parts about this God that I serve is the fact that He's a God that wants what's best for me. A God that knows me, calls me by name, and has a plan for me. So yeah, loving God, serving God with all of my heart might mean giving up success here on earth, but that's why I so firmly believe in the new creation, because at the end of the day, it'll all be worth it. I was actually going to do it. I was actually going to, quit and delete my entire YouTube channel. But, taking a break for this year and, truly surrendering my YouTube channel and my goals, my ambitions to God, helped me realize that, God has blessed me with all these gifts and passions for a reason. I love telling stories. I love making these videos. I love editing these videos. And, I want to use these gifts to glorify God's name. So this doesn't mean that this channel is going to be, a whole YouTube channel now. It just means that it won't be the driving force in my life anymore. And there won't be specific deadlines. It really isn't about the views anymore. And this is like the first time in a very, very long time that I've had a lot of passion and a lot of purpose in creating videos again. So, I know I'm definitely going to be, losing subscribers. I know a lot of you didn't sign up for this. You're more here for the uni content, but, I'm really, really excited. And I hesitated to even post this video, make this video, because of so many reasons, fear, accountability, hate. But if I can't be honest, if I can't stay true to what I believe in, then I might as well just quit now. So thank you so much, guys, for staying till the end of this video. Again, I know this is a long one, but like I said, this is the first time in a very, very long time that I've been very, very excited about the direction of this channel. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you.